Hey everyone, Eric from Teachers Talking Tech here, and this is the third video tutorial all about Book Creator. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about making a template, how to have your kids edit your template and send it back to you, and combining books. So the first thing I want to talk about is making a template. So you can see here, I have a mid-year math assessment. What I did is I went through and created a book, and I took screenshots of math problems, or I wrote them myself. I have them where they can move the numbers around, um, or however you want to do it. I have ones in here too where they can fill in the missing numbers and then record their voice telling me their thinking. So really versatile. Now, what you would do is you would create this book, then you would send it out to your class via email, AirDrop, however you can do it, but make sure you export it as an EPUB. EPUB is going to be the only format where they can edit your book, okay, which is what I want them to do. I want to open this book and then edit it by adding their own drawing, their voice, those kind of things. And as I said, you can share it through AirDrop if you know how to do that. That's really easy. Otherwise, I would usually do it through email, Google Classroom. You can do it through Drive. Can't do it through Seesaw at this point, but any way that the file type is supported, you can share it. So let's say you send it as an email. Your kids will get the email. At the bottom of the email, it would have the file, and then they tap on it, and they say Add to Book Creator. Then poof, this will show up in their Book Creator feed. Then they can go in. Okay, they can take that template you sent to them and they can edit it by marking it up and send it back to you. I think this is excellent because I can have my kids' assessments all in the same place. I use no paper, and if their parents want to see it, I can pull it right up. Now, I have mine share when they're done. They can share it back to you as a PDF or a video. Okay, so you share it with them as an EPUB. When they're done, they share it back with you. Just have them share it as a PDF or a video, and you'd want it as a video if they recorded their voice so you could hear them. I have my kids do it through Seesaw, but really do it through any means necessary, right? So email, Drive, Edmodo, whatever you use, okay? All right, so the second thing I want to talk about is if you wanted your kids to combine books. So let's say you were making an end of the year book and each person made a page, right? So here's what you would do. To combine their books together, first of all, you'd have to make sure everybody was in the same format. So let's say each of my kids were creating their own page that had their picture, something they'll miss about your class. I would tell them, everyone create it in landscape, or everyone make it a square, okay? It has to be the same for everybody. You could create the first page, okay? So like our year, whatever, make your title, change the page color, do all those things, okay? So there's my book for the kids to combine to, all right? So what you would do is you tap the plus button and hit Combine Books. Now what'll happen is it'll show all the books your kids have created. So they will send their EPUBs back to you. Okay, so again, these were all created on your kids' iPads. They would send that page to you. They'd want to make sure they put their name and the title. Then you would see them all. You tap on all the ones you wanted to combine, and then it would put them all into one book. So combining books is just awesome for doing collaborative projects. All right, so again, what we just talked about today, we talked about make a template. Okay, and here's one I can show you while we're at it. Second grade memory book. I created this template. I sent it out to the kids. Then, and put things in there like my picture, right? Then they added things to it as they went. And they didn't have to recreate the entire book. They could type their words in, and then they can share it out any way that they would like with their friends and family. Print them, put them in Seesaw, however you want to do it. So templates are great. And then the second thing is that for collaborative projects, have your kids all make a book in the same orientation. Then they would send it to you, as an EPUB. That's important because you need to edit it. After they send it to you, you would click plus button, combine books, and then you would tap all the books you wanted to combine. Okay, and one last thing about that, make sure that before you combine books, that you start with the book you want to combine it with. So for example, if I'm creating a new book called Our Year, I want this to be the book right here when I push combine. All the books they share with me will be combined with this above it. Okay? All right, if you have any questions about any things, then you can put it in the comments below, or you can email me at teacherstalkingtech@gmail. Don't forget to check out our podcast, Teachers Talking Tech. It is on Podomatic and iTunes. Thanks for the listen.